Have you ever felt like you're on the brink of a significant spiritual breakthrough, yet something seems to hold you back? The answer to this question lies in understanding the divine threshold, a precipice of profound spiritual evolution. This is no ordinary journey, it's a supernatural transfer, a transformative shift in spirit, body, and destiny. This is not a symbolic change, but a tangible one, a divine release of long-awaited restoration, clarity, health, and wealth. Now, let's delve deeper into this concept of the divine threshold. Picture it as a doorway to a new realm of existence, a spiritual frontier where your destiny awaits. But crossing this threshold is not as simple as stepping over a line. It requires alignment and preparation, both spiritually and physically. Your body, this vessel that carries your spirit, plays a pivotal role in this process. It's not just about spiritual readiness, it's about preparing your body to carry the weight of new assignments, authority, and prosperity. This vessel is entering a phase of supernatural recalibration, a divine reset that demands purification and alignment. So, how do we achieve this alignment? It begins with what we consume, our diet. The food we eat is more than just sustenance. It's a key to unlocking our spiritual potential. This is not about restrictive diets or trending superfoods, but a simple, nourishing diet that aligns our physical body with our spiritual purpose. Reaching this divine threshold also involves releasing old appetites, emotional weights, and toxic patterns. It's about making room for a new realm of clarity, favor, and supernatural provision. It's about transitioning from survival to stewardship, from confusion to clarity, and from heaviness to spiritual sensitivity. Yes, it's a journey that demands discipline and obedience, but also one that promises profound transformation and divine breakthrough. Remember, alignment precedes assignment. Your body's readiness reflects your spirit's readiness, and together they prepare you to cross this divine threshold. You are at a spiritual threshold, and your body is signaling a shift. What you consume now determines your capacity to carry your destiny. So, are you ready to cross the divine threshold? What if I told you that the key to your spiritual breakthrough lies in the foods you consume? An intriguing proposition, isn't it? Well, let's delve into the 6 key foods that will help align your body and spirit for that divine reset we've been talking about. Firstly, we have water. Water, as you know, is life's elixir. It's the principal component of our bodies and is vital for our physical well-being. But let's not forget its spiritual significance, symbolizing purity, cleansing, and life itself. It's the core of this divine alignment, helping to flush out toxins and negativity, making room for positive, transformative energy. Next, we have greens. These represent vitality, growth, and renewal. Consuming greens can help rejuvenate your body, aiding in its natural healing processes. From a spiritual perspective, they symbolize the flourishing of life, encouraging a sense of harmony and balance within you. Fruit is our 3rd key food. Sweet and nourishing, fruits are nature's dessert, providing essential nutrients for our bodies. Spiritually, they symbolize abundance, blessings, and the sweet rewards of our spiritual journey. Our 4th food, fish, is a source of lean protein and omega-3 fatty acids, essential for brain health. Spiritually, fish is a symbol of faith and abundance. Consuming fish invites these energies into your life, aligning your physical and spiritual selves. Then we have beans. Beans are humble yet powerful, packed with protein and fiber. They signify sustenance and endurance, equipping your body and spirit for the journey ahead. Finally, simple nourishment, like whole grains and lean proteins, provides the fuel your body needs to function optimally. They represent the basic, essential needs of life, reminding us to maintain simplicity in our spiritual journey as well. Remember, these 6 foods are not merely nutritional, but are prophetic keys for your vessel's preparation. They serve as your guide to align your physical and spiritual selves, bringing you one step closer to your divine breakthrough. Feeling fatigued, emotionally disturbed, or experiencing cravings and disrupted rhythms? We've all been there, right? But what if these struggles are not a sign of failure, but rather spiritual signals of transition? What if these discomforts are prophecies manifesting within our physical bodies? Yes, you heard it right. Our bodies are not just physical entities, but vessels of divine energy and spirit. When we move towards a spiritual breakthrough, our bodies respond in kind, often in ways that we may find uncomfortable or even distressing. This is not a sign of failure, not in the least. It is your body recalibrating, adjusting to the new spiritual frequency that is beginning to resonate within you. Consider this. When a guitar string is tightened, it vibrates at a different frequency, producing a new note. This tuning process creates tension in the string, but it's this very tension that allows the string to sing its new tune. Similarly, the discomfort we experience is like the tension in the string, a necessary part of our spiritual tuning process. Fatigue, cravings, emotional waves, disrupted rhythms. These are not setbacks. They are prophecies, signs of a spiritual recalibration taking place within you. Your body is adjusting to its new spiritual frequency and preparing itself for the divine assignment that awaits. Think of it as a divine reset button being pressed, a spiritual reboot, if you will. This recalibration process is preparing you for the supernatural transfer that is about to take place. It is aligning your physical body with your spiritual journey, ensuring you are ready to receive the divine breakthrough that is on the horizon. Remember, just as a seed must endure the discomfort of breaking through the soil to reach the sunlight, so too must we endure the discomfort of spiritual recalibration to reach our divine breakthrough. The discomfort you're feeling is not only normal, but necessary, a vital part of your spiritual journey. So, the next time you feel fatigued or emotionally disturbed, don't despair. Instead, rejoice, for these are signs that you are on the cusp of a spiritual breakthrough. Don't see your discomfort as a failure, but as prophecy, an indication of a spiritual recalibration taking place. Just as Joseph, Moses, and Jesus were purified before their assignments, so are you being refined. The biblical figures we often admire didn't start their journeys with an instant elevation. There was a process, a period of purification and alignment that preceded their divine assignments. Consider Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers. He endured years of hardship and injustice, but this time wasn't wasted. It was a purification process that prepared him for his assignment. His character was refined, his faith strengthened, and his spirit aligned with God's purpose. Then there's Moses, a prince turned fugitive, who spent 40 years in the wilderness before God called him to lead his people out of Egypt. Those 40 years were not a punishment, but a period of preparation, a time of alignment, of learning to lean into God and trust His guidance. And even Jesus, the Son of God, spent 40 days in the wilderness, fasting and praying before He began His ministry. This was a time of purification and alignment, of resisting temptation and preparing Himself for the divine assignment ahead. These biblical figures, much like you, underwent a refining process. Their journeys involved letting go of old appetites, shedding emotional weights, and breaking free from toxic patterns. This was not a passive process, but an active one, demanding discipline, obedience, and faith, just as your journey does. It's important to understand that this purification and alignment is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. Every day, we must choose to let go of the old and embrace the new, to walk in obedience and align ourselves with our divine assignment. So, as you embark on this journey of purification and alignment, remember that you're in good company, just as Joseph, Moses, and Jesus were prepared for their divine assignments, so are you being prepared for yours. Your journey, like theirs, involves releasing old appetites, emotional weights, and toxic patterns to prepare for a new realm of clarity, favor, and supernatural provision. As you conclude your 3-day divine reset, be encouraged to recognize the spiritual shifts already underway. You may feel it in the quiet moments of reflection or in the midst of your daily tasks. It's a subtle sensation, like a gentle breeze brushing against your skin, or a soft whisper that only your soul can hear. The first sign of this spiritual shift is a sharper intuition. You'll find yourself making decisions with a newfound certainty, as if an unseen guide is leading you. The path before you, once shrouded in fog, is now illuminated with clarity. This is not a mere coincidence. It is the result of your alignment with the divine. Next, you'll notice your thoughts becoming clearer. The mental fog that once clouded your judgment has lifted, and in its place is a distinct clarity. Ideas flow freely, and solutions to problems appear as if by magic. Your mind, once a battlefield of conflicting thoughts, is now a tranquil sanctuary of peace. The third sign is the stabilization of your emotions. The emotional roller coaster you once rode is slowly coming to a halt. You no longer react impulsively to the world around you. Instead, you respond with grace and composure, anchored by an inner calm that is unshakable. The final sign of this spiritual shift is a recalibrated atmosphere. You'll sense a change in the air around you. Your environment, once chaotic and unpredictable, now resonates with peace and harmony. This is not just a physical change, but a spiritual one. Your surroundings are mirroring your inner state of alignment. This alignment is your gateway from survival to stewardship. It's a transition from a state of constant confusion to one of absolute clarity. It's a shift from carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders to a newfound spiritual sensitivity. You are no longer merely surviving. You are thriving, guided by the divine. Your vessel is now ready to receive anointing, favor, and new assignments with clarity and peace. Walk forward with humility, reverence, and expectation, trusting that the supernatural transfer is already in motion and will manifest in the physical realm.